How's it going? So this is kind of an impromptu video that was spurred on by something that happened today and something that happens kind of frequently. And what I'm talking about is when somebody calls me inquiring about our services. Usually it's search engine optimization or SEO, but sometimes it's web design and a lot of the other services we offer. But I think I see this the most with SEO, and that is people call me and they say, I've been investing in SEO for 2 years and I have this guy that does it, but I'm just not getting any results. And I ask them, well, what are they doing for you? And the answer is always, well, I'm not sure. I'm not really sure what they're doing. And I ask them, do they provide you any reports, or do they let you know, give you any updates, let you know what they're doing? Oh, no, they don't give us any updates. I talked to them a year ago and started paying, and I pay them every month, and that's the end of the story. And eventually we get to talking about how much are you paying this guy? And they'll say like, oh, $75 a month or $150 a month. And it's like, okay, well, first of all, that's a really tiny budget. Like usually I'm talking to somebody that charges anywhere from 50 to 90, $100 an hour. So let's just go with the smallest number, $50 an hour. That's 3 hours per month at $150 per month. What could you do in 3 hours? Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot of anything gets done in 3 hours. So why would you invest in marketing and spend $150 a month and expect a lot? I mean, it's okay if you are expecting a little. You can do a little bit in 3 hours a month, but typically somebody that's willing to take on a client for $150 a month isn't planning on delivering a whole lot, because a lot of work goes into the auxiliary things that go around a project, the billing, the customer support, the reporting, the logging in and out of accounts, the keeping track of accounts and tracking down passwords. And there's just all these little things that go into any kind of web project that by the time you actually get to work, a lot of time has already been used up. So our SEO starts at $500 a month and goes up from there. We don't do anything for less. And we bill that, we estimate that time at $50 per hour, which is a reasonable rate. I know SEO agencies that charge way more than $500 per month for what they do. And I would say that we do more than most of them. And the reason that we are able to provide services at such an affordable rate is because we focus on very specific industries. So we do the same thing all the time, and we specialize in clients that are really just marketing locally, and the competition usually isn't that thick. So with 10 hours per month, with the efficient systems that we've developed and in a landscape that we understand really well, we can get really good results. But if we start spending less than 10 hours per month, then the results start to take too long to get, in my opinion. And the typical business owner, if you aren't able to afford $500 per month for marketing, then you're probably at the stage that you should be doing marketing yourself. Like you're still at the hustle stage where you need to just make things happen for yourself one way or another, even if you're going and knocking on doors. But you should be saving a little bit from each project so that you can build up enough, save up $3,000 and then plan on investing $500 a month for 6 months, because that will make a big impact. By the end of the 6 months, that will be paying for itself multiple times if done correctly. But you can't hire somebody for $50 per month and expect them to help you make a lot of money. if anyone could just go spend $50 a month and make $5,000 a month from it, well, then everybody would just do that. But everybody doesn't do that because it's just not possible. So what do you get for cheap marketing? You get cheap results. You get no results. You just waste money and waste time. And I can't fault everybody that falls into that trap, because there's a lot of SEO specialists out there that are willing to take somebody's pocket change and promise them something and then do a whole lot of nothing. And you can't expect them to do a lot with no budget, but they shouldn't be taking that money if they're not going to be providing real results. Nobody really gives a crap about keywords. They're trying to get customers. And so taking somebody's money knowing that you're not going to be able to deliver what they really want or what they really need is, I guess, immoral would be the word for it. But the moral of this video is don't expect much for cheap marketing, and do some price shopping. When you're shopping for things like SEO, talk to a few people, go through the process, figure out what they're going to do. What is their plan? What do they do for others? How much does it cost? What kind of results do they get? And, before you even talk to anybody, think about it. Like, what is your budget? And how much do you think you can make? If you could take on 5 more clients a month and make $1,000 for each client, then that's $5,000 a month that you could be making if you could just get those clients. So with that in mind, is it reasonable to invest $500 per month? That's 1,000% ROI. That's extremely good. Most of the time, 500% ROI is perfectly acceptable. So if you're trying to make an extra $5,000 a month, expect to invest $1,000 per month to make that happen, and be okay with that, because that's how you can get real results. If you're willing to put your money where your mouth is. If you're going to diddle around and pretend you really want it and then turn around and try to invest $50 a month to try to make $5,000 a month, it's just not going to happen. You're just kidding yourself. You're wasting your time. So be reasonable with your expectations and your budget, and don't hire somebody for pocket change if the future of your business depends on it.